Hello, members and friends of FCC. Welcome to the video version of the Pastor's Purple Pen. Before I begin with my July report to you, I wanted to remind you or do a reflection on the June Purple Pen in case you didn't get a chance to read it because it was quite long. So one of the things that I told you about was my findings from doing all of the meet and greets that I did with all of you in the first 4 months of being your pastor. So the results of that finding were that you wanted to have both church growth and growth in our children and youth. That you also wanted an increase in community outreach and social justice. And you wanted worship to be have more energy and more music vibrancy. So with that being said, one of the things that we held in May was a very well attended listening session that focused just on worship. And some of the topics that came up during that conversation is they wanted to address the worship flow, that it felt too choppy. They wanted to be more welcoming and more considerate for visitors and how to attract more people to come to our worship service. And then in general, they just wanted to be open to change and trying something new. And if it doesn't work, we change it again. So that has some topics that I've been pondering and thinking and ruminating on to prepare for some things for the future. But before we talk about fall, I want to talk about summer. So far, I'm pretty happy with summer attendance. We're up about average of 30 people from last year's numbers, so that's really good. I'm so proud of you all. Thanks for coming to worship over the summer. I also want to talk about our summer hymn experiment. That has been going well. So far, you have learned 6 new songs. Most of them have been from Chalice Praise, and then we've had a couple from Sing Prayer and Praise. Of the 6 new songs, only one of the songs was split. Some of you said yes and some of you said no. So I think you're enjoying the new, more praise kind of songs. So that has been an interesting experiment so far, but we're going to keep going through the rest of the summer to see what your likes and dislikes are. And I also just want to talk a little bit about what is probably going to be coming up in the fall. So starting our big rally Sunday is going to be September 14th, and that's when we're really going to kick off our new program year with a fun Fall Fest Rally Sunday day. So mark your calendars now, September 14th. And some of the changes that you're probably going to see this fall are 1, change in the order of worship. 2, you're going to see some more intergenerational events. A brand new youth program led by our new coordinator for youth faith formation. And finally, I'm hoping to start a Wednesday evening dinner church. So you'll have 2 options for worship every week. 1, your more traditional worship, and the other, a more communal type worship. So those are the updates that I wanted to share for you for the summer. I hope that you are having a fun and safe summer, that you are getting yourselves rejuvenated and rested and treating yourselves with compassion and love. And then I hope you are ready to go running in the fall. So if you have any questions and you ever want to reach out, feel free to reach out to me anytime. Remember, my community office hours are every Friday from 11 to 1 at Elsewhere, downtown on Main Street. I'd love to hear your thoughts, or call me, email me, text me, or Facebook me, or Instagram me. I'm happy to connect with you and hear your thoughts, but so far, I've been listening and I've been writing things down and we've been having good discussions. So thank you so much for these first 7-ish months, and we'll talk soon. Peace.